Alright guys, so here's the deal. I forgot to record, so right now we are in Tibet. It says I've gotten the ruby mask because I have, but you didn't see it, so we're going to do it again, except not right now. I'm going to go back and do all the boss fights in one episode because they're short. I'm going to actually instead go to the African jungle, and then I'll go back and I'll do Tibet, the boss fight first. So then, it'll make sense, but we're going to actually go to the African jungle right now. I said lots of cool stuff in the past episode that was probably really funny, but I'm never going to be able to know what it is. But see, this is good because you can actually redo levels that you've already done. In the other ones, you can't. Like, if you didn't record, well, too bad for you because you've done that part already. So, like, in every other game, that's the way it works. Because it's like a story. But this one is just kind of a platformer, so you can always go back. But it's good because I remember some stuff about this because I just did it. So I'll hopefully be better. Now I'm thinking of the things that I recorded that I'm not planning on showing you, or maybe I'll use as bonus features later, and I'm trying to remember which one of those I did that I didn't save over it. But I'm pretty sure all the ones that I'm saving for later are still around. One thing that I did talk about was how I said in Tibet somewhere that I went to Peru, which I did. So I want to know what countries, because I've been to, what countries have you been to, guys? I want to know what countries you've been to, lived in, whatever, vacationed in, stayed in for a day, or you were late over for a flight. Well, you don't necessarily have to specify those ones. It's pretty specific. But, which countries have you been to, and which countries do you live in? Which will be pretty cool to see what kind of people I have watching my videos. That won't necessarily help me with demographics or whatever. Like, it could, but it's not gonna have any impact on the stuff that I do, so it really won't help. But it'll just be interesting. Because I personally have been to Peru. I was there for a week. And I have lived in New York City. And so in the United States, obviously. I mean, not all of these cities are obvious, but New York, most people know where that is. I have lived in Quebec, which is a province in Canada, for those of you who don't know. The United States has states, and Canada has 10 provinces, I believe, and 3 territories. Is that right? Let's see. I don't want to get this wrong, so I better count them. So there's Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island, Newfoundland and Labrador, that's 4. There's Quebec, Ontario, which is 6. Manitoba, Alberta, Saskatchewan, those aren't in order, which is 9. British Columbia, which is, okay, I think there's 10. I don't think I left anything out in Canada, except for Yukon, Northwest Territories, and Nunavut, which are the territories. So I've lived in Quebec, and I lived in 2 different places there. I lived in Montreal and Dorval, and that's pretty close to Ontario. So, which is the other province that I lived in, and I lived in London twice. I was born here, and then we moved away for a long time, and then I came back. And I've been here for over 10 years now, I think. So I just moved around a lot when I was little. It's kind of ridiculous, actually. So yeah, my first memories are in New York, so I was like, I want to go back to New York, that's where I'm supposed to be, but it's not really. See, I am a very loyal person, and my friendships die hard. And even if I don't talk to you anymore, or like if I haven't seen you in ages, I will still remember you at least. Unless I really hated you, in which case I probably don't remember you with scorn, I just blocked you out of my memory. That happened with a person once that I met, and she was like Brenda, I know who you are. And I was like, because I totally introduced myself to her and everything. Because in that context, I was super awkward and weird and just strange. Did my own thing, and I wasn't popular even by the homeschooler standards. Like, there were popular homeschoolers within our homeschool group. I think she was one of them. But she just didn't seem like the kind of person that I wanted to be my friend, so I just didn't really talk to her all that much. And then like, she gained weight and stuff, and changed, she dyed her hair an ugly color, which is really sad, because her hair was nice before. And so, like, I just don't talk to each other. And she was just sitting there with a really sour expression on her face. And, like, I just did not remember her. And I was, like, going there, super happy and confident and actually had social skills. Oh, yeah, this is the thing I avoided. Oh, my goodness, I'm so fast. I don't like it. And then she was, like, the tables had turned. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, who are you? And it was really sassy movie moment where the heroine is, like, super sassy, but that was honestly kind of, I feel bad about it now, because, like, I didn't want to come across so sassy. Like, I honestly felt bad for forgetting who she was, but, like, she looked so different. Like, I'm not trying to say that she looked bad because she gained weight, she just did, and it made her look different. I didn't remember who she was, because she was a very skinny child. So I forgot, like, it just didn't look the same person to me. Like, I'm not one to do body image shaming, because I'm technically overweight myself. Actually, I had a person comment about that, so that was lovely. Actually, I blocked that person from commenting. I don't know how many of you guys saw some unsavory comments on some of these videos, but they were unsavory, and they were quite destructive. And I am not embarrassed to repeat the things that he said, but it's just really not necessary and not fun to listen to. So, or she, probably was a she, actually, based on the things that she said. I mean, it's hard to tell. Like, it's hard to explain how I know, but I just suspect. Anyway, so I have got some haters. Probably just people who have some sort of issue and are not dealing with it appropriately. And I wish I could help, but I really can't. So that was probably just way more drama than you wanted to hear about. But that's the end of the episode. So if you want, you can just... Oh, what is the gem that I'm missing? I got that last time too. Anyway. I will see you guys next time. Less drama, more interesting. Comment your country, and I'll see you next time on Barbie World Explorer. Goodbye!